If you don't eat, forget about sleeping tonight. Eunuch, this food is spoiled. The young lady is weak. If she eats it, it'll be fatal. How dare a lowly palace maid from the cold palace talk back? I'm so mad. This eunuch really needs a beating. Streamer, don't confront him head on. You don't have any strength left now. Survive first. Did anyone clean the entrance? What is this thing? Quick, instant noodles. There's still water for the noodles. The streamer finally has something to eat. What if you don't know how to boil water? You can soak them in cold water too. It's just slower. Hand over the monster. The empress wants you dead within 3 days. But if I die tonight, do you think His Majesty would investigate? Miss, what exactly is this? Maybe heaven doesn't want me to die yet. My first bite of hot food. Father, brother, Defying isn't dead. You're right. I have to survive, keep living, uncover the truth, and take down the empress. Jiu Minglian, Zhao Jingheng. What you owe the Shen family, I will make you pay back, every bit. Your Majesty. I also don't want to believe the Shen family colluded with the enemy. But this secret letter was found on one of Shen family's former men. It even has General Shen's private seal on it. The Northern Garrison General's manor swore loyalty to Your Majesty, but dared to secretly work with the Northern tribe. Their crime is unforgivable. The Shen army was defeated, not because they were exhausted, but because they'd planned betrayal all along. Impossible. My father and brother would never betray us. That private seal was lost half a year ago. Your Majesty knows this. The private seal went missing. Sister, don't you get it yet? The dead can't defend themselves. It's you. Your Majesty, my sister must be distressed and is speaking nonsense. I won't blame her. Shen Fian, the evidence is overwhelming. And you still want to implicate the empress? Your Majesty, I don't ask you to trust me. Just to look into the grain supplies and check the military orders. The evidence is clear that the Shen family colluded with the enemy and betrayed the state. All the men of the Shen clan have been executed. The women will not be punished. Consort Shen Fian, stripped of her title, degraded to a commoner, and cast into the cold palace, never to be released. Zhao Jingheng, you really don't believe me. I only believe evidence. Miss, is this thing really edible? What if it's some kind of monster? It's not a monster. It's instant noodles, don't worry. At worst, it's unhealthy. But it definitely won't kill you. Ancient people are seeing instant noodles for the first time. It's like they're seeing a magical elixir. Miss, is it poisoned? No. I just haven't eaten this in so long. Something hot. You eat some too. I wouldn't dare. This is a life-saving meal bestowed on you by the gods. How could I be worthy to eat it? From now on, anyone who survives in this cold palace is no less worthy than anyone else. That line from the heroine really hits. She's starting to rise up. Ali is definitely going to be a trusted aide. This smells even better than the Imperial Kitchen's chicken soup. Father, brother, I won't fall again. At least for now. I'm still alive for someone. You say you're from the modern era? That's right, it's like 1,000 years later. Or maybe a parallel world. It's hard to explain. Streamer, don't worry about where we're from. Focus on staying alive first. What do you mean, streamer? We can see you. It's like you're live streaming. Put simply, you're our main character. If I'm really the main character, how did it turn into a ruined family and end up alone in the cold palace? Because in popular web novels, main characters always suffer at first. Don't worry, we'll help you turn things around later. Don't trust the emperor for now. Investigate the empress first. Your father and brother were definitely wronged. So you guys also think the Shen family was framed? Of course, this setup clearly shows the empress is framing them. The secret letter, seal, and defeat, all classic frame-up moves. Focus on investigating the grain and the military orders. I begged Zhao Jingyan to investigate the grain and military orders in the Golden Hall, but he doesn't believe me. Yet these distant relatives I've never met immediately saw there was something wrong. Miss, can you really see the people talking in the mirror? They may not be gods, but for now they're the only ones willing to help the Shen family. I may be useless, but I know my way around the cold palace. Whatever you want to investigate, I'll help you find out. Okay. First, tell me, is there anyone here who used to serve in the old palace? There's an old lady in the back courtyard, Granny Feng. Everyone calls her flirtatious Lady Feng. I heard she served the Empress Dowager at Escalating Palace when she was young. No one knows what mistake she made, but she was thrown into the cold palace for over 10 years. Escalating Palace, Empress Dowager thread. This crazy old lady definitely knows the secret. Go see her tomorrow. Escalating Palace. Tomorrow we'll meet her. Don't burn it, don't burn it. The blood-written letter is still here. The general didn't. What did you say? The Shen family is back. It wasn't me. Do you know the Shen family? If you know, then don't speak. If you talk, something will happen. Escalating Palace will get people killed. And the crazy empress hurts people too. Crazy people might still tell the truth. They're just afraid. I won't force you. You must be hungry. My father Shen Weishan guarded Beijing for 17 years. Before he got in trouble, did he send anything back to the capital? Aunt Liu, I'm not here to hurt you. I just want to know why my father and brother truly died. The blood-written letter. There's a blood-written letter. The Northern Garrison General wrote a blood letter, saying the army's provisions were cut off. The military order was fake. But that blood letter never reached the emperor. Where's the blood letter? What are you people doing here? Her Majesty the Empress ordered Shen Shuren. The sick one must not wander off. If you offend the sealed manor, don't blame me if something happens. I'm just a ruined woman now. The Empress sure keeps close watch. Her Majesty the Empress is being kind, afraid you might do something foolish. Is she worried I'll do something foolish? Or afraid I'll figure things out? So much fire. Shen family's blood. Escalating Palace Buddha Hall. Don't say it. This crazy old woman is ranting again. Someone drag her away. Who dares? Shen Shuren, these are the Empress's orders. Fine, then go report to the Empress. If something happens to Furu tonight, I'll go cry for justice at the palace gates tomorrow. Let's see if His Majesty investigates why a deposed consort was driven to ruin. Shen Shuren, you'd better take care. Ali, watch over An Liu tonight. Someone wants to harm her. The blood letter. The crucial evidence is here. She said it's definitely hidden in the Shaokang Palace Buddha Hall. The Empress Dowager has dirty hands too. We can't break in now. First, keep Aunt Liu alive. But I can't get out right now. And there's no one available in the cold palace. You still have Ali, which is okay. Slowly recruit the people in the cold palace. Establish a base first. A base is your secret hideout. Others don't pay attention to the cold palace. So it's actually suitable for hiding things, hiding people and evidence. Survive first, investigate later, and finally strike back. All right. Then I will start from the cold palace. Miss Shen, Her Majesty the Empress heard you were startled yesterday. So she specifically ordered me to bring you some ginseng soup. To nourish your body, miss. Would the Empress be so kind? I'm only following orders. Put it down. She's looking at the mirror. This woman is a spy. Don't drink it. It's 100% poisoned. Streamer, get the poison test strips ready. Thank her for me. Her Majesty the Empress. Tell her I will definitely drink every single drop of this ginseng soup. I will take my leave. Miss, you can't drink this soup. It's really poisoned. Yesterday it was a eunuch. Today it's a maid. The Empress is really in a hurry to give away kills. Fine, since she wants to see me fall. I will fall for her to see. Are you really going to fake illness, miss? What if they really come to finish you off? Then make them spit out who gave them the knife. Yes, make the lips a bit paler. A bit redder at the corners of the eyes. Here comes the sense of vulnerability. This makeup and styling, even the Emperor would be heartbroken seeing this. She really drank Her Majesty the Empress's medicine? Naturally, it works fast. If something happens to her, we'll just say her old illness relapsed. But that eunuch just had an accident yesterday. Will His Majesty be suspicious? What are you afraid of? We used a slow poison this time. Even if the imperial physician comes, they will only say her body is depleted, and the cold illness has seeped into her bones. Her Majesty, the Empress said, as long as she doesn't survive tonight, the mad woman in the cold palace will be dealt with as well. Aunt Liu knows too much. She should have been dealt with long ago. Especially that incident in Shaokang Palace. If she spills it, shut up. Is that something you can mention? What incident in Shaokang Palace? You didn't drink it. If I drank your poison and died an unexplained death, wouldn't that be letting you off too easy? Don't leave. You harmed the miss, and you want to harm Aunt Liu. Her Majesty the Empress's medicine naturally works fast. What kind of sorcery is this? It's not sorcery. It's evidence. Go back and tell Jiu Minglin. She can't touch me. I still have Aunt Liu. If she loses a single hair, I will let these words reach the Emperor. Awesome! Voice recorder, instant kill. Jiu Minglin, this is just the beginning. The wrongful debts of the Shen family. I will make you pay them back one by one. Your Highness, Commoner Shen didn't drink the ginseng soup, and she also took out a talking demonic object, and it captured everything Zhao Desi and I said. A talking demonic object? I heard with my own ears that thing. Played back Zhao Desi's voice, saying that the poison was given by your Highness. Useless trash. A deposed bitch. And you can't even handle her. Your Highness, since Commoner Shen dares to threaten us with evidence now, it shows she doesn't just want to live. She also wants to overturn the case. Overturn the case? All the men in the Shen family are dead. What is she going to use to overturn it? But that mad Aunt Lu in the cold palace seems to know about the Shaokang Palace incident. Aunt Liu is still alive? I will go to the cold palace right now and make her shut up forever. Not just Aunt Liu. Since Commoner Shen likes to play the devil, then let her fall by her own sorcery. I need to burn the blood letter. The Buddhist Hall, Shaokang Palace. Miss, Aunt Liu is terrifyingly hot all over. If this continues, I'm afraid she won't survive tonight. She has a fever, she needs fever medicine. Do a physical cool down first. Wipe her neck and armpits. Sending fever medicine as a tip, but try not to take medicine randomly. The immortal in the mirror has bestowed medicine again. Miss Shen, the general was wronged. I saw the blood letter with my own eyes. The night I entered the palace, Her Majesty the Empress Dowager smashed a teacup. Take your time speaking. Where is the blood letter? I can't say something bad will happen if I say it. They burned a lot of things. They burned people too. She's triggered. Don't push her too hard. Comfort her first. Tell her you can protect her. Aunt Liu, my father and brothers are gone. I am the only one left in the Shen family. If you don't speak, the truth will be buried forever. You are afraid, and I am afraid too. But I'm more afraid that they died for no clear reason. The blood letter is in the Buddhist hall of Shaokang Palace. There is a hidden compartment under the Buddha statue. Commoner Shen, Her Majesty the Empress heard you were sick. She specifically ordered me to come and visit you. He is not here to visit the sick. He's here to silence you. Commoner Shen, is your body feeling any better? Her Majesty the Empress was so worried she didn't sleep all night, thanks to the Empress's concern. I haven't fallen yet. I heard the mad woman in the cold palace offended you, miss. Keeping such a lunatic around is a menace. Why don't I deal with her for you, miss? Aunt Liu is only sick. When masters are talking, it's not your place to interrupt. If you dare touch her, I will let the emperor hear how the people from the empress's palace poisoned me. Commoner Shen, you can eat whatever you want, but you cannot say whatever you want. Her Majesty the Empress's medicine naturally works fast. Stay steady, don't show all your cards yet. That's enough, tell him you have backups. I have 3 copies of this thing. One is in my hands. One is hidden in the cold palace. And the last one, if something happens to me, it will naturally be delivered to His Majesty. You're just a deposed consort. Who would deliver it for you? You can make a bet. If you win the bet, I fall. If you lose, the Empress will have to bear the consequences with me. Miss Shen is indeed different now. But I will remind you of one thing. It's too easy to make a person disappear in the palace. Just like the mad Aunt Liu, just like Ali, and just like you. Go back and tell Jiu Minjing. If something happens to Aunt Liu, I will assume it was the Empress silencing her. The more eager she is to make a move, the more it proves there is something fishy about the Shen family case. Miss, I was scared to death just now. They won't stop. We must relocate Aunt Liu tonight. They taught me. Nobody pays attention to the cold palace. So it's actually suitable for hiding people. Miss, how did you know there was a hidden spot here? Ali is in charge of covering the rear. Any intel? It's only suitable for hiding evidence. You guard Aunt Liu. Before dawn, no one is allowed to know she's here. What about you, miss? I need to find a way to Shaokang Palace. Don't be impulsive. You don't have the clearance to force your way in right now. That would just be handing yourself over. Lure the emperor to the cold palace first. He can enter Shaokang Palace. Lure Zhao Jingshuan here. Yes, let him discover the empress's poisoning. Let him start suspecting her. Although the emperor is a scumbag, he can still be used as a tool right now. Alright, since he said back then that he only believes in evidence, then I will hand the evidence right in front of his eyes. Your Majesty, news came from the cold palace, saying Commoner Shen was almost poisoned last night. Poisoned? A little maid in the cold palace said that the ginseng soup sent by Her Majesty the Empress had something wrong with it. Commoner Shen now wants to see your Majesty, saying she has evidence in her hands. Set off for the cold palace. You said someone poisoned you. His Majesty doesn't have a bit of his former affection. Only a stagnant pool of just believing in evidence. Her Majesty the Empress's medicine naturally works fast. Where did this voice come from? Your Majesty doesn't need to care where it came from. You only need to hear clearly who is speaking. And who is behind them? You suspect the Empress? I suspect Your Majesty. When the entire Shen family was convicted, I also said there were suspicious points. At that time, you said the evidence was conclusive. Now the evidence is right in front of you. Do you still claim the Empress is innocent? Her Majesty the Empress has arrived. Just in time. Her Majesty the Empress has arrived. Qiu Mingyuan. Your Majesty, I heard my younger sister is unwell. I came specially to visit her. Sister, are you feeling any better? Sister, why are you looking at me like that? Did the servants of the cold palace neglect you? I can't accept the ginseng soup sent by Her Majesty. Your Majesty, I did indeed order someone to deliver ginseng soup last night. I simply thought of how frail my sister is. I wanted to help her recover. Is there something wrong with the ginseng soup? You don't know? If I had known something was wrong with the soup, I wouldn't dare deliver it even if it meant death. Cold Palace, Your Majesty. Someone must be using my name to frame Your Majesty. Her Majesty spent the night worrying. Why would Miss Shen harm her? The Empress truly has a kind heart. Yesterday it was soup. Today it's ginseng soup. Every time it's claimed it's not her. Perhaps, Your Majesty, you can tell me. When did the people of Fengi Palace stop listening to their mistress? Sister, I know you resent me. But Shen family's case was a conclusion by the court. Why put all your hatred on me? I mentioned ginseng soup. You bring up the Shen family. Why are you so anxious, Your Majesty? Since Your Majesty is here, why not call for the imperial physician to inspect? Sister, of course the physician must be summoned. But the strange device in your hand that makes sounds has an unknown origin. If someone uses it with ulterior motives, wouldn't it mislead Your Majesty? She's trying to change the subject. The Empress is afraid of the recorder. Don't let her shift the topic. Her Majesty is right. The words from that strange device might not be reliable. Then what about witness testimony? Ali, bring Kuihi here. Your Majesty, save me. I was only following orders. I don't want to take the blame. Insolent servant! What nonsense are you saying? Kuihi. Let me ask you. Who ordered you to deliver the ginseng soup? Yes. Who prescribed the medicine in Fengi Palace? If you don't speak, the Empress will pin all the blame on you. If you speak with His Majesty here, at least you have a chance of survival. Your Majesty, please spare me. I only know the medicine was given by Madame Li. She said it was for Shen Shern to drink, and eventually fall ill. I really don't know about the other matrons. None of the others. I trusted you so much. How dare you harm my sister behind my back? It was all this old servant's doing. Your Majesty, this old servant felt the Shen clan brought hardship on Her Majesty. So I took matters into my own hands regarding the soup. Her Majesty had no knowledge. So quick Fengi Palace people confess faster than the food in the cold palace spoils. Madame Li tried to harm Consort Fei. Take her away for severe punishment. Your Majesty, please spare me. Your Majesty, save me. Your Majesty, madam. How confused you are. Your Majesty, this old servant has done so much for you, you can't. Your Majesty, my management is lacking. I am willing to accept punishment. How ruthless. Use a matron to keep yourself clean. This matter, I will give you an explanation. An explanation. Dealing with one servant counts as an explanation. When the emperor convicted the Shen family back then, didn't he say the evidence was conclusive? Now that the evidence points to the empress, how is it that suddenly it's the servant acting alone? Sister, I know you hate me. But you can't blame me for every crime because of the old Shen case. You just keep putting every crime on me. I'm only concerned your resentment is too deep. My resentment is deep, that's for sure. My father and brother died with no clear explanation. 30,000 Shen soldiers barely cold in their graves. Anyone would resent deeply. If your Majesty truly wants to give me an explanation, then reinvestigate the Shen family's grain and military orders. The emperor has already decided the Shen case. If we recklessly review it, I'm afraid it will shake the entire court. The empress is afraid of disturbing the court. Or is she afraid of disturbing the truth? You've changed. Are you saying I'm not as obedient as I once was? You never used to press so hard. I used to believe His Majesty would protect me. But later I learned, when the blade fell, His Majesty stood behind the executioner. Shen Fian. At that time, the evidence I saw really did point to the Shen family, which is why I begged you to investigate. I begged for 3 days, kneeled until I fainted. Did you investigate, Your Majesty? Did my father send you a blood letter before leaving? Blood letter. So Your Majesty doesn't know. Where did you hear this? If there really was a blood letter, but it didn't reach His Majesty, then there was deceit from the very beginning. Doesn't the emperor only believe evidence? Then go investigate. Why did the blood letter disappear? Why were the military orders changed? Why was the grain delayed 7 days? I will investigate. Hopefully this time, Your Majesty will be less hasty than when convicting the Shen family, and more thorough than the empress. That wretch Shen Fian. She dared to force me in front of His Majesty. Your Majesty, Madame Li has been sent to the court of punishment. I'm afraid she won't last long. Then make sure she never opens her mouth again. And the cold palace servant Liu Jiu, she also knows about the blood letter. A crazy old woman. I should have silenced her long ago. Tonight there will be a fire in the cold palace. Don't leave any evidence with Liu Jiu, A. Li, or Shen Fian. Your Majesty, His Majesty visited the cold palace today. If something happens to Shen Fian, It'll arouse suspicion. If he doesn't fall, it'll be me who does. The empress is getting desperate. She'll likely make a move tonight. Their favorite method is setting fires to cover things up. There's a lot of wood in the cold palace. If it really burns, it's dangerous. Arson. Miss, if someone actually sets a fire, what do we do? Even immortals have tools to fight fires. The streamer, move Liu Jiu closer to the back wall. The entrance might get blocked. The window is the real escape route. Before someone sets a fire, they'll splash oil. Watch for the smell. Ali, wake up Liu Jiu. We're staying awake tonight. Jiu Mingyin, you really showed up. Since you want a fire in the cold palace, I'll have the flames burn back to Fengi Palace. Go out the door, the entrance is on fire. Block the smoke first. Wet a towel and cover your nose and mouth. Aim the fire extinguisher at the base of the flames. Cover your nose and mouth. Take Liu Jiu to the back window. Shen Fian, if you want to blame anyone, blame yourself for living too long. Ah, what was that? Demoness. The ones you should really fear are the ghosts who commit arson. Miss, let's go. Jiu Mingyuan. This fire won't touch me, but it'll reach you. Miss, got her. Who sent you? Don't press him directly, it's dangerous. He said his accomplice already confessed. These die-hard assassins only fear their families getting involved. If you won't talk, that's fine. Here's the Fengi Palace token. Your accomplice has already been captured. When His Majesty arrives, do you think the Empress will protect you or say that you acted without permission? Madame Li was just abandoned. Kui, he was abandoned too. Do you think you're worth more than them? I don't know anything about Fengi Palace. I just saw no one coming to steal from the cold palace. To steal, you have to pour kerosene and burn first. Someone left and water was spilled. There's a fire in the cold palace. Hurry and report to His Majesty. Miss, the fire is getting worse. Let's leave first. Don't put out the fire too quickly. Why is it considered an accident when the fire is small? A big fire means it was intentional. Check the scene. Keep the evidence. Don't let them cover it up as just candle fire. Qing Dao Ali. Hide and liu well. Remember, tonight, everyone only needs to know I was almost trapped in the fire. There's no need to let them know An Liu is still alive. Miss wants to use Liu Jiu as a secret weapon. Not a weapon, it's a life. As long as he stays alive, there will be a living witness in the Shen family case. Where is Shen Fian? Your Majesty, the fire started in the junk room. Miss Shen was just inside. You're injured. Thanks to Your Majesty's blessing, I haven't collapsed yet. How did my sister suddenly catch fire? Are you hurt? Empress, what a coincidence you arrived. The fire just started, and you were here already. What do you mean by that, sister? I heard the cold palace caught fire. I was so worried I lost my soul. I rushed here to check on you. How can you suspect me like this? The Empress is worried. I'm still worried the fire hasn't burned clean. Shenfian. Dropped by the arsonist. Your Majesty, maybe check which palace this belongs to. This is the waste token of a Fengi palace servant. Impossible. Someone must be framing me. So you're saying they're framing one of the Empress's people again? Why does it always happen like this? They come to harm me themselves, then conveniently leave evidence behind as a setup. First there's spoiled soup, then there's arson. It's too much of a coincidence. Your Majesty, I'm being wronged. I would never dare to set fire or hurt anyone. Where is the arsonist? We can't say we've caught him. Keep him as evidence in the case. Yes, let the Empress think he escaped. She sent someone to silence him. Entrapment operation. He escaped. But he can't get away. As long as Your Majesty is willing to investigate. I will investigate to the end. You've said this more than once, Your Majesty. Miss, does it hurt? Compared to the danger the Shen family faced, this pain is nothing. Where is the arsonist hiding? He needs to stay alive, to point to the Empress at the right moment. But watch out, the Empress may send someone to silence him. I've already had a mute slave in the cold palace hide him next to the abandoned well. Jiu Mingyan thinks he escaped. She definitely sends someone to search thoroughly. Wait until she sends someone to silence him. Keep collecting evidence. The streamer is getting better and better. Miss Shen, His Majesty told me to bring some ointment for burns. Put it down. Wait, he's looking in the mirror. Quick, stop him. Stay where you are. Madam, be careful. Sir. Mirror, my lord. He crashed into the mirror. Master, don't be afraid. We'll be back again. Hurry, let's go. Jiu Mingyu. How dare you touch him? I'm going to bury your Fengi palace with you. Empress Dowager. I brought it from the cold palace as you ordered. This is the demon mirror Shenfian was hiding. Look, it's just an old item. Nothing special about it. Shenfian was sent to the cold palace after being stripped of her title. Her personality changed drastically. She never spilled her soup. She didn't fall in the fire scene. And could produce a demon item that records voices. If you say no one helped her, I don't believe it. Damn, the map changed. You can tell he's not a good person. Such oppressive vibes. Where's the streamer? The account was stolen. There's a ghost's voice in the demon mirror. Who are you guys, demons and monsters? He can see them. No way. Even the Empress Dowager can read bullet comments? Old ladies, stop pretending. This is the method behind the scenes. Empress Dowager, this mirror can't stay. Because he deliberately did this. That's exactly why it should stay. I want to see for myself. What kind of supernatural power Shenfian borrowed? It's all my fault. If only I'd stopped them sooner. That young eunuch, the bronze mirror wouldn't have been stolen. It's not your fault. If they dared to act after His Majesty sent medicine, it means they're not from Jiu Mingyu inside. Not the Empress. The Empress was just caught up with the arson incident. Wouldn't send someone so quickly to steal the bronze mirror again. Able to send medicine in His Majesty's name, and bold enough to reach right into the cold palace. There's only one person in the palace who could do that. We've already lost too many people. I don't want to risk more lives just to get evidence. Empress Dowager Shen Fian has issued a decree. You won't leave this alley tonight. The Empress Dowager has stopped pretending. The alley is narrow. People are tripped with ropes. Flashlights blind eyes, smoke grenades. Let the secret guards break out through the side wall. Miss. Lin Feng, lock the perimeter. Miss, this is the remaining page of the General's blood letter. I've kept it hidden for 3 years. Every day I feared I wouldn't be able to hand it over. The decrees from Shaokang Palace back then. I personally saw Matron Su intercept the blood letter with others. The Empress Dowager had this page cut out. I risked my life to retrieve half the sheet. That's how I escaped the palace. Miss.
Take them.
Are you injured? Your Majesty, please see clearly. The Shen family are not traitors. That's impossible, Your Majesty said. You only believe evidence. Now the evidence is right here. Will Your Majesty still say it's impossible? Your Majesty, I am your subordinate. Zhao Heng was the personal guard of Shen Weishen, the general of the Northern Command. 3 years ago, the general wrote the blood letter before dying. Ordered me to risk my life to bring it back to the capital. But as soon as I entered the capital, I was stopped by people from Shaokang Palace. This old injury was left by Zhuan Qi, the Empress Dowager's secret guard. I'd barely managed to escape. Snatched back half of the blood letter. That's how I've stayed alive until now. Why didn't you enter the palace for 3 years? Your Majesty, I couldn't get into the palace. Anyone who tried to appeal for the Shen family either met with trouble or disappeared. If I fell, the Shen family's last half page of blood letter would be lost too. Your Majesty now, you know, why I can't trust anyone inside the palace? Your Majesty, this person is under Zhuan Qi, the Empress Dowager's secret guard. He just admitted he was acting under the Empress Dowager's orders. To kill Zhao Heng and seize the remnants. I didn't say anything. Shen Fian uses sorcery to confuse people. Everything you heard was fabricated by her. Bring him back to the palace, and let him speak before the Empress Dowager. Take him back for a midnight interrogation. Grain supplies for the northern border were 7 days late. Military orders were violated. There was treachery in the capital. It originated from the capital. The seal is not from the Ministry of War. It is a decree from Shaokang Palace. The emperor summoned me late at night, just to hear a beggar and a deposed concubine spin a tale. Your Majesty, Empress Dowager, Zhao Heng is my father. The personal guard is not a beggar. 3 years have passed. Who can prove he is Zhao Heng? And who can prove this remnant wasn't forged by you, Empress Dowager? The ones who attacked me back then were from Shaokang Palace's security. I did. I personally saw Matron Su cut this page from the blood letter. Your Majesty, this old servant is wronged. I have never seen this person before. Matron Su, you just moved the blood letter from Shaokang Palace's Buddhist hall the other day. And today you say you've never seen it before. Is it poor memory? Or is your life too long? Shen Fian, the Emperor's presence is not a place for you to misbehave. If the Empress Dowager is innocent, why is she so eager to kill Zhao Heng? Why did she send people to steal the remnants? Your Majesty, this is the leader who tried to assassinate Zhao Heng in the ruined temple. Who sent you? It was Shen Fian. Shen Fian, you're lying. Shen Fian ordered me to pose as the Empress Dowager's covert guard. and stage a fake assassination plot against the old general. He wanted to use forged remnants to frame the Empress Dowager, so the Shen family could be cleared. Your Majesty, did you see that? This is the disaster bewitched by the demon consort. To clear the Shen family, she arranged even the assassin's false testimony. She had the fake assassin's evidence already. You say I sent you?
Exactly.
Then how much silver did I give you? When did you meet me? Where did you meet me? Who by my side contacted you? Speak up. If I planned so thoroughly, I must have left you a message, or given you a token, or promised you a reward. Tell me, and I'll admit it. You use sorcery to command us ordinary people, so of course, if you can't present witnesses or proof, you'll just blame it on sorcery. Your Shaokang Palace and Fengi Palace really do teach the same way. Your Majesty, I request to examine the remnants. How do you examine if this claim holds? Old paper and ink are extremely hard to forge. First, the tier matches the blood letter. Second, the paper's aged condition is identical. Third, old marks run through both pages. The ink is from the same source. If I forged this, I'd have to have known 3 years ago how the blood letter would be cut, and gotten my father's own old handwriting. That makes sense. Old paper and ink are extremely hard to forge. If I forged this, I must have known 3 years ago how the blood letter would be cut, and gotten my father's own old handwriting. That makes sense. Old paper and ink are extremely hard to forge. As for this person, he claims to act on my orders. But I am trapped in the cold palace, and all my movements are recorded by the Imperial Secret Guards. Your Majesty, please check. When did I ever have the power to mobilize the capital? Both His Majesty and Miss Shen's recent movements are fully recorded. There has been no secret meeting with outsiders. The visit to the ruined temple was also a last-minute decision. Except for the Imperial Guards and Shaokang Palace, no one else knew. But the assassin was already lying in wait at the ruined temple. Who knew Zhao Heng would be there? And who sent people to kill him before me? Your Majesty, you are determined to suspect me today. I only want to know if the Shen family was truly wronged. The Shen family had great merit and threatened the throne. They became too powerful. Even if they didn't collude with the enemy, they would eventually become a threat to Daeong. I eliminated them for you. What's wrong with that? So the Shen family wasn't traitorous. The Empress Dowager just thought they deserved to die. I said they were weak. Shen Fian, don't twist my words out of context. Did you record what the Empress Dowager just said? She said she helped you eliminate threats. That's not enough for an admission. We need her to say it again publicly. I know tonight, if she says something wrong, she make up 10 more lies tomorrow. So make her keep making mistakes. Next, investigate the grain supplies. The Jiyu family and the Shen family fell because their supplies were cut off. Checking the grain ledger is the ultimate proof. Miss, before the general sent me with the blood letter, he sent another team to guard the grain ledger. That team disappeared in the suburbs of the capital. The leader was the deputy general beside the younger general. His name is Louis Kuan. Louis Kuan, my older brother's deputy. If he's still alive, he must know who stole the grain supplies. If he's gone, the ledger may still remain. Old site of the capital suburbs relay station. New evidence trail. The grain ledger. The Empress Dowager is the motive. The Jiyu family's resale of supplies is the solid proof. All right. Next, investigate the grain supplies. The Empress Dowager's bloody banquet has fallen into the Emperor's hands. Zhao Heng is also protected by Shen Fian. If they let him find the grain ledger, Lu Weiquan still hasn't been found. After the battle at the suburban relay station years ago, Lu Weiquan went missing. I have searched for 3 years. All I know is he may have disfigured himself. I search among the refugees. If alive, I need to find him. If dead, I need proof. If the ledger is still here, destroy it immediately. What if Shen Fian finds it first? Then make sure he never returns to the palace. Shen Fian, I was able to wipe out the entire Shen family once. I can make sure you never get a second chance. We can't lose the provisions. The young general can't die for nothing. The ledger cannot be handed over. Lu Weiquan has been hiding for 3 years. I finally found him. Number. Not knowing me doesn't mean I'm not Lu Weiquan. You'll know if you search. You can't take it. This means everything to the Shen family. This is the lives of 30,000 soldiers. The Shen family has long perished. The eldest miss is still alive. She will come back. She will seek justice for the Shen family. Looks like Zhao Heng has already met her. Where is the ledger? Guess and search. If you can't find it, burn this place down. Miss. Lu Weiquan is the young general's most trusted man. He was the one who escorted the provisioning ledger back then. If he is still alive, the ledger must be with him. Where's the old site of the Ali suburban post station? 30 miles outside the gate. Where's the Qingxi slope place of execution? 3 years ago, Lu Weiquan sent his last message from there. Miss, the Empress Dowager must also be looking for him. You just survived an assassination after leaving the palace. If you go out again, that's why we have to hurry. The more the Empress Dowager fears something, the more we must get it first. The provision ledger is our ultimate weapon. With it, we can link up to the Jiu family army supply depot. There must be an ambush this time. Don't go alone. I have to leave the palace again.
His Majesty is ordered.
Miss Shen must not take any more risks. If you want to investigate my subordinates, you can take people with you. Do you recognize Lu Weiquan? Do you know the Shen army's secret code? If he's been hunted for 3 years, do you think he'll trust the Imperial Guards or his fellow Shen family members? I must go myself. Bring the first aid kit, rescue team, flashlight, anti-assassin whistle, and a signaling whistle. Ali, stay behind and look after Zhao Heng. Lin Feng, if you're worried, bring the clan and come with me. Miss, I want to go too. Someone needs to guard the cold palace. If something happens to Zhao Heng, we'll lose all the evidence we've found so far. We're going to Qingxi Slope tonight. Be careful, miss. There are signs of fighting here. They've already been here. The things have been taken. The ledger was kept here. That snowy night in the northern border, what kept the Shen army going? Loyalty lit the way, with hot blood as the fire. When the blood is all gone, their souls return home. Who are you? How did you know? The Shen army's secret code? Daughter of Shen Weishen. Shen Fian.
Eldest miss.
I am Lu Weiquan. I am ashamed to face the general. I am ashamed to face the young general. Get up, as long as you're alive. You shouldn't be ashamed. Jiangxi, the ledger was taken by Xuan Qi. But what he took is a fake. The emperor's ledger. I've hidden it away a long time ago. Where is it? He's been poisoned. Lin Fang, get some water. And find some clean cloth. Miss, don't worry about me. Listen to me. The ledger is hidden under the old locust tree in the backyard of the postal station. Under the third blue brick by the roots. Stop talking. Stay alive first. This life of mine was borrowed anyway. But the ledger can't be lost. Back then, the Jiu family embezzled soldiers' rations and secretly sold them off. All the numbers are in there.
And
The young general's handwritten note before his death. My brother's handwriting? The young general discovered the fake provisions and tried to return to the capital to report to the emperor, but was forced back to the battlefield by Wei's order. Before he left, he said if the eldest miss is still alive, never trust anyone in the imperial city. I don't trust anymore, except people of the Shen family. I trust no one. There's a page in the ledger about the Jiu army supply shop. Behind that shop, the boss is the empress's father, Jiu Xing'an. But the true order to allocate and transfer the provisions was given by the empress dowager. The Jiu family and the empress dowager, none of them will escape. Lord Lingfeng, someone has doubled back. Miss Xuan Qi is back.
he found out he got a fake ledger.
Big brother. Miss Shen, hand over the ledger. I'll spare your dignity. Xuan Qi, you attacked the imperial guards at night. Are you trying to make the rebellion at Shaokang Palace a done deal? The dead can't talk. The Empress Dowager said, you're even less worth keeping than your father. Too bad you all didn't finish the job 3 years ago. But I'm still alive now. The wrong souls of the Shen family will keep coming for you one by one. Let's go. Eldest miss. Lu Bikuin. Eldest miss will take us home. Hold on, I'll get you back. Young general, I have not failed you, Xuan Qi, don't chase the ledger. It's in our hands. He has already lost. Let's return to the palace. Jiu Chengan, Empress Dowager, Your Majesty. Is this enough evidence this time? I will issue the decree. Reinvestigate the Jiu family. Reinvestigate, Your Majesty. The Jiu family didn't just kill a single person or family. It was 30,000 soldiers in Beijing. The Empress Dowager didn't just destroy the Shen family. She hurt the border of Great Yang. Before Lu Huaiking left, all he wanted was to go home. But the home of the Shen army was destroyed by those in the imperial city with their own hands. If Your Majesty still cares about motherly love, then stop claiming you want to overturn the Shen family's case. Because the Shen family's enemy is still chanting and eating vegetarian food in your Shaokang Palace? Summon Jiu Chengan to court. Your Majesty, I am wrongly accused. I have procured military supplies for the court for many years. I would never dare embezzle grain from the northern border. Minister Jiu may claim he wouldn't dare, but it's clearly written in the accounts. 300,000 rations sent north, less than 100,000 arrived. The remaining 200,000 half went to the Jiu family supply depot. The other half was sold to the northern D. Sold to the northern D. That is treason of the highest order. Nonsense, just an old account book. How can that decide my guilt? This page is hand-annotated by my brother, Shen Yan. Liang Shu disagrees. There is something fishy here. If Minister Jiyu claims the accounts are fake, does that mean my deceased brother climbed out of his grave to frame you? Your Majesty, I may be a daughter of the Jiyu family. But if my father truly committed treason, I would never dare cover up for him. Mingyuan, father, if you are innocent, your Majesty will grant you justice. But if you truly harmed the Shen army's daughters, personal feelings cannot override justice. Your Majesty is getting better and better at sacrificing pawns to save the king, improving every single day. In Jiyu Cheng's account books, there are private seals of the Jiyu family and supply depot transaction slips, all with marks of the Northern D's dark silver. Do you still want to deny it? Your Majesty, I did handle some northern military supplies, but the transfer of rations required joint approval from the Ministry of War and the Internal Affairs. I am just an outside official. How could I transfer military rations alone? Minister Jiyu finally admits the truth. You're just an outside minister. Of course you can't do it alone. So tell us who gave you the order. Think carefully before you speak, Minister Jiyu. Over 100 members of the Jiyu family are still waiting for you at home. People from the Empress Dowager's palace, in front of all the officials, threatening a witness. Quite a show of authority. Nanny Su, stand down. Say who gave you the order. Your Majesty, I was momentarily foolish. An embezzled military grain. But I only did it for money. I never intended to commit treason. As for the Northern D silver, it was my subordinates acting on their own. I had no knowledge of it. You didn't steal silver. You stole the lives of 30,000 soldiers. Your Majesty, my father's crimes are unforgivable. But I truly knew nothing about it. I'm willing to personally report the Jiyu family, to prove my innocence. You would really abandon the Jiyu family. Father, I am the Empress of Great Yang. I cannot shield a criminal minister. It's not that you can't cover up. You've realized you can't cover it up anymore. Jiyu Chengyan is dismissed and imprisoned. All Jiyu family supply depots are to be confiscated. Anyone in the Ministry of War, Ministry of Revenue, or the court involved in the Northern Rations case will be detained and interrogated. Your Majesty is wise. Jiyu Mingyuan, you think abandoning the Jiyu family will save you? You were involved in the Shen case back then. That secret letter of treason. You delivered it to the emperor yourself. Your Majesty, I did not. Father blames me for not protecting him. So now he's dragging me down. Why are you panicking, Empress? I haven't even questioned you yet. Why was the Shen family seal on that secret letter? Shen Fian, don't push things too far. 3 years ago, I knelt in the Golden Hall and begged your Majesty to investigate the missing seal. You said I was grieving too much and had lost my mind. Now Jiyu Chenggan brings up the secret letter himself. Does Her Majesty still want to call me crazy? Enough, the Jiyu family's crimes will be determined by the 3 judicial offices. Shen Fian, you're a deposed consort, always interfering in court matters. Who gave you the nerve? The 30,000 dead souls of the Shen family gave me the nerve. Lu Weiguan before leaving, Shen Fu before Lu Weiguan left, told me to bring the Shen army home.
If the Empress Dowager feels I am an eyesore in the court,
You are welcome to kill me right now. Otherwise, as long as I draw breath, the Shen case will not rest. Father, you fool. How dare you bite me in court? Madam, now that the Jiyu family is under investigation, what should we do? As long as I remain Empress, the Jiyu family will not fall so easily. But Shen Fian, if she keeps digging, she will sooner or later drag me down as well. If your majesty wants to live, obey the empress dowager. What does the empress dowager want? The Jiyu family has no way out. If his majesty can investigate the Jiyu family today, he can investigate Xiaokang Palace tomorrow. So the empress dowager's idea is to strike first. You mean a palace coup? Number. The coup is for clearing out the evil consort Shen Fian who bewitched the emperor. The emperor was deceived by her. All you need to do is cry about it in the palace. Claim Shen Fian used witchcraft. Old Jiyu loyalists will enter the palace to save the emperor. What if we fail? If we fail, Empress, you won't live long either. Fine, since Shen Fian wants me dead. I'll send her to hell first. Miss, the Jiyu family has been raided. But there are palace rumors that you use the Zhaojing mirror to charm the emperor again, framing the empress and the Jiyu family. They're really launching a smear campaign, turning the evidence war into a fight against the evil consort. Be careful of a palace coup. The Jiyu family won't just sit and wait to die. Miss, the Jiyu family still has old followers in the capital. If the empress dowager pushes them too far, there could be chaos in the palace. If they're planning a rebellion, they'll probably protect the account books and the blood-written confession first. Xiaoheng, keep the evidence and witnesses separate. Ali, hide the blood confession in the abandoned well's secret chamber. Xiaoheng, go to Yanyu's quarters. I'll keep the account books with me. Miss, what about you? If they're coming to clear out the evil, I'll be their first target. Rather than waiting for them, I'd better go see His Majesty myself. I fear something big will happen tonight. By order of Her Majesty the Empress, enter the palace, clear out the evil, execute the witch consort. By secret order of Her Majesty the Empress, enter the palace, clear out the evil, execute the witch consort, save His Majesty at the palace gate. Without an imperial decree, no unauthorized entry. Shen Fian used witchcraft to deceive the emperor, framed the imperial father-in-law, imprisoned the empress. Edict from the empress dowager. Anyone who interferes is an ally of the witch consort. Order from the empress dowager. Tonight, purge the palace and execute witch consort Shen Fian. Open the gate. Change the guards. Miss, 3 signal sounds in the palace. It means a mutiny. The coup has begun. Protect the evidence. Protect the witnesses. Our first target is the Lord. Miss, your soldier, will escort you to the Emperor. You can't go. You're part of the Shen case. The witness must live. But miss, too many in the Shen family have already died. I won't let you die for me anymore. Take Xiaoheng to the abandoned well's secret room. If I don't return within a stick of incense, escape the palace through the back wall and find Zhou Kinian. What about me, my lady? Come with me to the imperial study. Are you scared? But I told you before. Wherever Miss goes, I will go too. Take the cunning palace token. I'm most afraid of chaos among the troops. First, manipulate public opinion. Let them hear evidence of the Empress's crimes. All right. If they want to call me a demon consort, I'll let the whole palace hear who the real monster is. Madam, the Gu family's troops have entered the palace. But if His Majesty becomes enraged, His Majesty only has eyes for Shenfian now. If I don't act soon, tomorrow it'll be me kneeling in the Golden Hall to give birth. Empress. The Qing troops and side guards have already entered the palace. Xiaokang Palace has also sent Duan Qi to show loyalty. Just awaiting your command, madam. First, surround the cold palace. Then clear out the imperial study. Shenfang is in the cold palace. The scout just reported. He hasn't left yet. Then surround the cold palace. This time, I want him to never recover. Madam, there are still servants in the cold palace. I don't care if they live or die. After tonight, anyone who ever spoke for Shenfian will pay the price. And that demonic mirror, smash it for me. Without the demonic mirror, let's see how he comes back. Yes. Miss Shen, the Jiu family's old guard, has entered the palace. His Majesty is trapped in the imperial study. An imperial edict was sent from the Empress Dowager, saying you're using witchcraft to confuse His Majesty. They want to execute you right here. Where is the Empress? Troops from Fengi Palace are heading to the Cold Palace. Zhao Heng and his people are still in the Cold Palace. If the Emperor falls, it's all over. But Zhao Heng can't die. Split the troops. Send Ling Feng to the Cold Palace. You head to the Imperial Kitchen. Ling Feng, protect Zhao Heng and Lady Lu in the Cold Palace. If they die, half the Shen family case disappears. But His Majesty ordered me to protect you. If His Majesty is still alive, he'll protect himself. If Zhao Heng dies, no one will ever speak for the Shen family again. Take care, miss. Demon consort, capture her now. Yu Guang. Mother, you actually brought troops into the palace. I'm trying to save you. Shenfine is a witch confusing His Majesty, disturbing the court's order. If you keep being swayed by him, Daang will fall by your hands sooner or later. Will Daang fall by his hands? Or will the Shen family case destroy Mother's power? Your Majesty, please issue an edict to strip Shenfian of her title as demon consort. Hand her over to the Empress Dowager. And pardon the Jiu family. Let the army supply case be reviewed by the 3 ministries. Dream on. If Your Majesty refuses to wake up, we can only ask Your Majesty to stay in the Hall of Cultivation for now. After the demon consort is executed, we'll return power to Your Majesty. You're forcing Your Majesty to abdicate. Emperor, Empress Dowager, let me ask you one last time. Shenfian or the Daang dynasty, which will you choose? Empress Dowager, why must you force His Majesty to choose? Today, the question is, who is guilty? Shenfian. The demon consort surrendered herself. Take her now. Back then, the Shen family case. You were involved too. That secret letter colluding with the enemy, you handed it to the emperor yourself. As soon as I entered the capital, people from Xiaokang Palace tried to kill me. The Shen family had such high merit, they threatened the throne. Even without colluding with the enemy, they would have eventually become a threat to Daang. You all claim you're purging the court, but you serve the real culprit who led 30,000 northern soldiers to their deaths. The knives in your hands? Are they saving the emperor? or silencing traitors. The demon's words are nothing to fear. Kill him. Miss. Who dares harm him? Who dares harm him? Before I knelt in the hall begging him to protect the Shen family. But he didn't. Now this protection comes too late. I don't care for it. His Majesty has been bewitched by the demon consort. You're not fit to rule. Someone, capture the demon consort. Escort His Majesty back to the Hall of Cultivation. Ah, miss. Turn up the loudspeaker. The troops of the Jiyu family might not all know the truth. Don't fight hard, use evidence. The Jiyu family did handle northern military provisions, but the transportation of supplies was provided by the Ministry of War and the Inner Court. The Jiyu family embezzled northern military grain and sold it to the northern enemy, causing the deaths of 30,000 soldiers from the Shen family. If you use your weapons for the Jiyu family today, you're helping the traitors silence witnesses. Don't listen to his evil words spreading confusion. The account book in his hands is a fake. The fake book records the Jiyu family's misappropriation of military supplies, marked with the secret silver symbol of the Northern D. There's a personal note from Jiyu Chengen, commander of the Jiyu family. If you say it's fake, then verify the mark in front of His Majesty and execute him. Whoever retreats will be treated as a traitor. Zhao Jingheng. Take the testimony and go. As long as the evidence remains with the Shen family, we can overturn the case. I won't leave. The people of the Shen family will never lose Chengdongbai again. Miss, why isn't Lord Lingfeng here yet? There's danger at the Cold Palace too. Zhao Heng and Neni Liu need to stay safe even more than we do. If you want to live, tell me. Where is the empress? The empress went to the Cold Palace. She said she wants to smash the demon mirror herself. Kill Zhao Heng to silence him. Miss. Master Zhao and the others are still in the Cold Palace. Damn, the Empress is using a diversion. The Grand Empress Dowager is at the Imperial Study. They've stalled you while the Empress went to the Cold Palace to kill the witnesses. Hurry back to the Cold Palace. Lingfeng. Your Majesty, protect Shen Fian and return to the Cold Palace. What about you? If I can't even protect my own imperial study, then I don't deserve to clear the Shen family's name. Don't die. The Shen family is waiting for you to issue the Edict of Self-Indictment. All right. Search for Zhao Heng and Liu Zhiyu and that demon mirror. Let none of them get away. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Jiyu Mingyun, your Jiyu family got the Shen army killed. And today you dare come silence witnesses. So you really were hiding here. Arrest him. Zhao Heng, if you had just shut up 3 years ago, Shen Fian wouldn't have caused so many troubles. The Empress is scared. I am the Empress. As long as Lady Shen dies tonight, and His Majesty comes to his senses, I will still be the Empress. You are not the Empress. You are the venomous woman responsible for the death of 30,000 soldiers. Jiyu Mingyan, if you dare touch her, I'll have your entire Jiyu family buried with you. Lin Feng, save her. Shen Fian, you really are hard to kill. You can't be poisoned, and you survived a fire. Even a coup couldn't kill you. Because I'm not the one who's supposed to fall. You think you've won? His Majesty is just temporarily bewitched by you. As long as the demon mirror is gone, and the witnesses are dead, and the account books are destroyed, you'll still be the infamous criminal daughter of the Shen family. You still think I'm counting on that bronze mirror? I rely on the evidence you left behind. On the lives of the Shen family. On the truth that you can't burn away no matter how hard you try. Then let's see, without the demon mirror, if you can still act so tough. Miss. Nobody move. Jiyu Mingyu, let him go. So you can be afraid too. Shen Fian, I thought your heart was made of iron. Miss, don't worry about this servant. Shut up. What do you want? The missing pages from the accounts. And the bronze mirror. Hand it all over. Then kneel down and admit you faked the evidence in the Shen family case. Admit you're the evil concubine behind all this. Otherwise, I'll kill this little servant girl first, and then kill Zhao Heng. Aren't you trying to clear the Shen family's name? Let the Shen family's case be overturned. I'll make you watch it happen helplessly, as all the witnesses die before your eyes. Drag it out, but don't save Shen Changzi. Ali must not die. All right. I'll kneel. Miss, please don't kneel. Shen Fian, I want you to beg me just like you did in the Golden Hall 3 years ago. On your knees, beg me. By order of His Majesty, return to the Cold Palace and execute the rebels. Jiyu Mingyuan, you lost. By order of His Majesty, surround the Cold Palace and execute the rebels. No one is allowed inside. Anyone who tries to harm me will be killed. Miss, don't worry about this servant. Jiyu Mingyuan, do you really think threatening him can turn the situation around? Otherwise what, Shen Fian? You say you're not afraid, but you worry about him. You're afraid something will happen to Zhao Heng. You're afraid for anyone who speaks for the Shen family. Yes, I worry, which is why I never treat them as pawns. But you're different, Jiyu Mingguan. You even sent your own father and nanny, your palace maids, to their deaths. What makes you think your people will still risk their lives for you? Jiyu family's former followers, listen up. The imperial guards have surrounded the Cold Palace. Anyone who lays down their arms will be treated as accomplices. If you continue to help the empress or take hostages, you'll be executed as rebels, and your whole clan will be implicated. Don't listen to him. I am the empress. You dare betray me? The empress and Jiyu family have been investigated. Jiyu Chengyan has been in prison. Not once has the Grand Empress Dowager sent someone to save you. Don't you get it yet? You are already an abandoned pawn. Abandoned pawn. Ah. Does it hurt, my lady? It's fine, Miss didn't kneel to him, so it doesn't hurt. Silly girl. Shen Fian. Your Majesty, I was forced. It was the Grand Empress Dowager, she made me do it. The Jiyu family wouldn't have entered the palace either, if it weren't for her. So holding a Li hostage to make Shenfang confess was the Grand Empress Dowager's order too. Your Majesty, if you want the truth, why not listen to what the Empress just said? The missing pages from the accounts and the bronze mirror. Hand them all over. Then kneel and admit you faked the Shen family case evidence. Admit you're the evil concubine behind everything. That's not true. That drug can fake a voice. Your Majesty, you can't believe them. Let all the GU family soldiers present testify. Did the Empress say these words just now? She did. The Empress did tell Miss Shen to confess. She also ordered us to kill Zhao Heng to silence him. Shut up. You traitors. Jiu Mingyuan colluded with the Jia family's former followers and staged a coup. Taking palace staff hostage is proven by witnesses and evidence. Strip her of the Empress's title immediately. Send her to the Court of Judicial Review to investigate the Jiu family and Empress Dowager's collusion. Deposed Empress, Your Majesty. You want to depose me? You don't deserve to be Empress. Shen Fian, are you satisfied? Because of you, I lost my title. But you won't have it easy either. The Empress Dowager won't let you live. She kill you. She absolutely will kill you. Then you can wait in the Court of Judicial Review and watch me take her down too. Your Majesty, most of the rebel forces in the palace have surrendered. Jiu Cheng has been captured. Xuan Qi escaped to Shaokang Palace. The Empress Dowager claims she is unwell. She closed the palace doors to visitors. She says she's unwell just because she saw the Empress deposed. She wants to feign illness to disassociate herself. I will send someone to lock down Shaokang Palace. Lockdown isn't enough. The Empress Dowager still holds Xuanzui, as well as secret guards in Shaokang Palace. If she could stage a coup once, she can do it again. Your Majesty, the Empress Dowager not only forged military orders back then, she also used secret lines in Shaokang Palace to control the Ministry of War. If we don't search Shaokang Palace immediately, the evidence might be destroyed. Your Majesty is hesitating out of filial feelings again? She is still my mother after all. When the 30,000 soldiers of the Shen family perished, did Your Majesty care whose fathers or brothers they were? Now that it's your mother's turn, Your Majesty suddenly remembers filial ties. Before Lui Kuan left, he only wished to bring the Shen army home. Zhao Heng has been in hiding for 3 years. Nanny Liu has been insane for 3 years. Zhou Qinyan's been imprisoned for 3 years. Your Majesty and the Empress Dowager have mother and son ties, but do they not have lives of their own? Pass on the order, I will have people seal off Shaokang Palace. Sealing it off isn't enough. The Empress Dowager still has Xuan Qi, and there are secret guards in Shaokang Palace. If he could initiate a palace coup once, he can do it a second time. Your Majesty, the Empress Dowager forged military orders back then, and also used secret lines in Shaokang Palace to control the Ministry of War. If we don't search Shaokang Palace immediately, I'm afraid the evidence will be destroyed. The Empress Dowager and the Queen have been deposed. Jiu Cheng has been captured. Most of the old Jiu family troops have surrendered. His Majesty has already given orders to seal off Shaokang Palace. Jiu Minghuan, that fool really couldn't get things done. The Empress Dowager's people will escort you out of the palace. As soon as you leave the palace, you can still use the private troops on the outskirts of the capital. Leave the palace. I am the Empress Dowager. Why should I flee? But if His Majesty finds what's in the secret chamber, all the secret accounts have been burned. Only the correspondence with the Jiu family is left. The Empress Dowager wants to shift all the blame to the Jiu family and the Queen. burned all the secret letters related to the Shen family case, copies of the military orders. All records of the Shaokang Palace case have been burned. Only the correspondence with the Jiyu family is left. The Empress Dowager wants to shift all the blame to the Jiyu family and the Queen. The Jiyu family embezzled military provisions. The Queen, jealous, incited the deposed consort to start a palace rebellion. I am just an old woman deceived by them. Even if the emperor hates me, he can't act against his mother just for a few scraps of evidence. What about Defying? The Empress Dowager's idea is to spread the word that the demon consort in the cold palace bewitched the emperor with her magic, drove the queen mad, and put the Empress Dowager under house arrest, with the intention of seizing the throne. Tomorrow morning, someone will naturally petition outside the palace gates to punish the demon. Will the people believe it? The common folk don't know the truth of court affairs, but they fear ghosts and demons the most. Defying has a bronze mirror. That's enough. Let's see if your evidence moves faster, or the people's fear moves faster. The demon consort brings chaos to the country. Heaven sends bad omens. The cold palace demon harms the ruler and the people. If we don't get rid of the demon, Great Yong will face disaster. I heard even the queen was driven mad by her. How did a deposed consort suddenly rise to power? Maybe there really is some magic. If the demon consort takes power, won't we all be in trouble? We implore His Majesty to punish the demon consort. Uphold the nation, Shen. Fine must not meddle in politics. The demon mirror must be destroyed. Empress Dowager, the public resentment has started. The Empress Dowager is starting to manipulate public opinion. She's casting you as a demon consort. She wants the people and court officials to force the emperor to hand you over. You can't explain the demon mirror. The more you explain, the more real it sounds. Directly reveal the evidence from the Shen family case. Miss, if the people get riled up, His Majesty will have to suppress them too. The Empress Dowager says I'm a demon. Then I will show them what is really hidden inside the demon mirror. You plan to reveal the bronze mirror. If you don't show the evidence, they're afraid of ghosts because they don't know the truth. Then I'll tell them every detail of the Shen family case. Open, public trial. Jiu Mingquan fully confesses. Let Zhao Heng, Zhou Qinian, and Aunt Liu all testify. Pass the message to His Majesty. I want a public trial of the Shen family case at the palace gates. Miss, this is too dangerous. Outside, everyone is shouting for the demon to be caught. That's all the more reason to go. The Shen family died in silence. I can't let the truth die in silence too. Today, we don't try the demon consort. We try the people's hearts. If the demon consort isn't dealt with, the nation won't be at peace. Catch the demon, punish the demon consort. I heard she harmed the queen with her magic. Even put the Empress Dowager under house arrest. The demon consort has come out. The demon consort has come out. Look, the demon consort actually dares show herself. They don't really hate me. They're just deceived. Your Majesty, Shen's maid possesses a demon mirror. Bewitched Your Majesty's mind? Disrupted the palace and the court. We beg Your Majesty to deal with her, for the sake of the people's peace. Today I won't defend whether I am a demon or not. I just want to ask you all one question. If loyal ministers are wronged, And 30,000 soldiers die in vain. Shouldn't we investigate? The demon consort is arguing cleverly. You're clearly using the Shen family case to confuse everyone. You say I'm a demon. Do you have any proof? I say the Shen family was wronged. There are blood-written petitions and accounting books. There are witnesses and physical evidence. If you only listen to the words demon consort today and want me dead, then in the future anyone labeled a demon can be killed without trial. Your Majesty, please allow me, your subject's daughter, to stand at the palace gates to publicly reinvestigate the old Shen family case. Granted. Three years ago, before General Shen Huishan died in battle in the north, he wrote this letter in blood. In the letter, he stated that provisions in the northern front were delayed for 7 days. The military order was violated. The Shen family army did not betray. They were deceived into a desperate situation by an order that went against the emperor's will. This is a blood-written letter. Wasn't General Shen North accused of colluding with the enemy back then? You don't have to believe it. Then let the person who brought the blood letter speak. Commoner Zhao Heng, former Shen family army guard. 3 years ago, the general ordered me to bring the blood letter back to the capital. But the night I entered the city, I was ambushed by secret guards from Shaokang Palace. The blood letter was taken. I risked my life to retrieve half a torn piece. I've been hiding in a ruined temple in the south of the city for 3 years. If I spoke a single false word, I'm willing to face military law. The torn page perfectly matches the original blood letter. It says the order violation came from the capital. It was an imperial edict from Shaokang Palace. Ah, Shaokang Palace. Isn't that the Empress Dowager's residence? How dare you, Your Highness? How dare you slander the Empress Dowager? Why so anxious? The witness hasn't finished yet. I, Old Minister Zhou Qinian, was ordered 3 years ago to reinvestigate the Shen family case. I discovered the military orders were forged. But I was imprisoned in an abandoned well by people from Shaokang Palace for 3 years. This is a copy dossier I left back then. You can check. Soldiers leave no party record. Ah, the notes are indeed different. If the military orders were changed, then something is really wrong with the Shen family case. Demon consort Jiyu Mingyuan. 3 years ago, the secret letter about colluding with the enemy. Who brought it to His Majesty? Even if you don't say it, it won't work. Jiyu Chengyan has already confessed in private. That secret letter was forged by the Jiyu family. The Shen family's seal was taken from Fengyi Palace. Impossible. Father would never let it happen. He can't even protect the Jiyu family anymore. How could he protect you? Jiyu Mingyuan. I'll ask you one more time. Did you have anything to do with the secret letter? And if I did, so what? Shen Fian. Do you really think it was me who destroyed the Shen family? All I did was deliver a letter. The one who truly wanted the Shen family dead was the Empress Dowager. It was the Empress Dowager who said the power of the Shen family threatened the throne. She said the Shen family must be eliminated using the Beatty as a cover. The Jiyu family was just following orders. All I wanted was the Empress seat. What did I do wrong? 30,000 soldiers' lives. In your eyes, that's just the price for a throne. So what if it is? As long as the Shen family stands, I'll always live in your shadow.
His Majesty admires you.
The people respect you. Even the court says the Shen family is loyal and heroic. Why? Why did you have everything from birth? Venomous woman. So the Shen family was truly wronged. Now you curse me. Yet when the Shen family was convicted, weren't you the ones calling them traitors too? None of you are innocent. So, today I want everyone to hear the truth for themselves. Not so you'll be seen as innocent, but so the Shen family won't live under infamy anymore. We can't let him keep talking. But the people are starting to believe him. Then make them afraid. Monster fire, the demon consort has revealed herself. She's going to kill us with devil fire. Hand over the demon consort, or we're all doomed. Miss, someone's stirring up the crowd. Everyone, don't panic. That's not demon fire. Someone threw powder into the flames. Ulijin, check the braziers. Catch the one spreading the powder. If I really am a demon, why did the demon fire come from his sleeve? If I really am a demon, why is he stirring the crowd to storm the stage? Miss, look out. Brother Zhao. Take them down. Zhuangji, commander of the Empress Dowager's shadow guards. You can't die that easily. You're severely injured. Why are you still fighting? I'm already 3 years too late. This time, I won't let Miss Shen fall before a traitor. Who ordered you to create demon fire among the crowd? And assassinate Shen Fian? If you won't speak, I'll say it. This so-called demon consort causing chaos today. It's nothing but a scheme by the Empress Dowager to take the government away from the Shen family. The Dois was under his command. The demon fire was his doing. The assassins were sent by him too. Ladies and gentlemen, do you still think I should be treated as a monster? General Shen once saved my whole family. If the Shen family was truly wronged, I am willing to testify for them. The Shen army are definitely not traitors. Everyone, the Shen family has suffered injustice for decades. What is the real truth? Don't you already know the answer in your hearts? Your Majesty, please retry the Shen family case. Please clear Shen family's name, clear Shen family's name, restore their honor. Pass my decree. From today on, all matters concerning the Shen family will be investigated by me. Depose Empress Jiyu, arrest State Duke Jiyu Cheng'an, and capture the Empress Dowager's shadow commander Zhuangqi. Imprison them all in the imperial prison. Seal Shaokang Palace immediately. No one is allowed to enter or leave. Empress Dowager, your people failed to kill me. Now it's my turn to use evidence against you. The imperial guards have surrounded Shaokang Palace. His Majesty is here in person. Why panic? I am the emperor's birth mother. He wouldn't dare kill me. But Zhuangqi's been captured. Outside the palace gates, the people are listening to Shen Fian. Taking action now would not help the empress dowager. If they believe Shen Fian today, tomorrow they'll fear her too. The people are fickle. They go whichever way the wind blows. By His Majesty's command, search Escalating Palace. The brazier in the Empress Dowager's hidden chamber hasn't been cleaned. Then let them search. Burn things. No one can identify the ashes. Emperor, are you actually searching your own mother's bedchamber with your soldiers now? The Empress Dowager's sudden illness is really well timed. Just as witnesses accused Escalating Palace at the gate, you fall ill, leaving evidence half-burned. Mother Zhuangqi's already been taken at the palace gates. The demon fire and assassination of the townspeople. All are connected to Escalating Palace. I must investigate. You must, do you? Emperor, I raised you all these years, supported you to the throne, stabilized your rule. And now for Shen Fian. You treat me as a criminal? Shen Fian, I pity your family's disaster, so I won't blame you. But you push me at every step. Now you won't even spare me when I'm sick in bed. Isn't that going too far? Maybe my father and brother wanted to ask before they died. Why did the Empress Dowager refuse to spare even the northern battlefield? If you are innocent, Mother, this investigation will clear your name. This sentence. 3 years ago. Why didn't Your Majesty say this to the Shen family? Emperor, did you hear that? He hates you, he doesn't want the truth. He wants revenge on the royal family. If he can force you to search my quarters today, tomorrow he'll force you to abdicate and confess. No need to sow discord, Empress Dowager. Whether I hate or not, whether His Majesty and you are guilty, are two different matters. Lingfeng search everywhere. Buddha Hall's secret room, brazier, Buddha statue base. Especially ashes from things that were burned. Leave nothing unchecked. So, it's here. Back then, it was here. The blood letter was hidden under the Buddha statue. Later, the Empress Dowager said to leave no survivors. They just set fire to the side hall. Sixth aunt, take a good look. Are there any other hidden compartments? No, that incense burner shouldn't be there. 3 years ago, it was on the left side. The Empress Dowager said incense ash can cover the hole. Move the incense burner. There's actually a secret passage in Escalating Palace. That's how they snuck people in from here. The sound of crying in the fire. So much was burned. Someone just burned something here. Pour out the ashes and sift through them little by little. The girls are already burned like this. Can we still find anything? Paper will burn, but ink remains. As long as it's not turned completely to ash, there will be traces. Miss Shen, look. This is a secret letter the Empress Dowager didn't finish burning. Not just one letter. There are a lot of them. He didn't just harm the Shen family. He's been controlling the northern frontier's food supplies and military all along. This wax seal is from the private seal of Escalating Palace. It's enough. Even if he burned 90%, this remaining 10% is enough to tear off his mask. What's that sound? Miss Shen of the Shen family. Who are you? Servant Sun Dehai once delivered an imperial edict for the Empress Dowager. This servant is guilty. I deserve to die. Take him to the main hall. I want the Empress Dowager to see with her own eyes that he's still alive. Your Majesty, this old slave is guilty. 3 years ago, it was the Empress Dowager who ordered me to fake an urgent order from the Ministry of War, forced the Shen family army to go deep alone, and also had someone intercept the blood-written letter, cut away the leftover pages, imprison Master Zhou and Aunt Liu. Sun Dehai, you're crazy. I'm not crazy. I was locked in the dark room for 3 years, just because I refused to keep helping the Empress Dowager hurt people. The Empress Dowager said dead men and madmen are best at keeping secrets. Mother, is what he said true? Just an old slave who was locked away, and a pile of half-burned ashes is enough to charge me with a crime. Emperor, if you really believe them, then issue an edict to depose me from the position of Empress Dowager. Let the whole world see. If you kill your own mother for Shen Faiyan, the Empress Dowager is wrong again. Today I risk everything and defy all rules. Today it's not the Emperor committing matricide. It's the justice of Great Yong. The blood-stained letter fragments, grain ledgers of Shen family. Zhao Hing, Lu Weikuan, Zhou Qinian, and Liu Sun Dehai, plus the private seal of Shaokang Palace. Empress Dowager, can you still say everyone is insane? Are all this evidence conjured up by witchcraft? Your Majesty, after the imperial consort tried to commit suicide in the judicial office, she kept asking to see Miss Shen after waking up. She claims she still has the final piece of evidence against the Empress Dowager. Looks like even the Empress Dowager's abandoned pawns aren't content to go down quietly to the judicial office. Shen Faiyan, you're here. You said you have the lost piece of evidence against the Empress Dowager. If I give it up, will you guarantee my life? Jiu Mingyuan, you staged a coup, killed a key witness, took palace staff hostage, and still want to negotiate? Your Majesty, who do you think I'm doing all this for? If you hadn't favored Shen Faiyan, if the Empress Dowager hadn't treated the Jiu family as her weapon, how could I have ended up like this? Don't push your sins onto others. The Empress Dowager used you. That doesn't mean you're innocent. I'm the one who's not innocent. But the Empress Dowager deserves to die more than I do. After the Shen family case, the Empress Dowager ordered someone to forge the entire Shen family's verdict for treason and gave it to me to keep. She said if one day the Emperor starts investigating, I should put all the blame on the Jiu family. The verdict is in Fengyi Palace. Fengyi Palace was searched too. Of course you didn't find it. It's not in the secret compartment. It's in my phoenix coronet. In the inner layer of the coronet hides the Empress Dowager's handwritten decree and the secret letter she sent to the Jiu family. It's all written clearly, using the Northern D to strip the Shen clan of their military power. Shen Faiyan, if you want to drag him to hell, go get it. But you have to hurry. As soon as the Empress Dowager knows I'm alive, she definitely sends someone to kill me. An assassin tried to kill the deposed Empress, Give your statement. Step back. The Empress Dowager really is desperate. She wants to kill me. She really wants to kill me. Didn't you realize this long ago? When you gave up Granny Li, Kui, Mei, and the Jiyu family. You should have thought you'd face this day too. I don't want to die. Shen Fian, I don't want to die. The reason you're alive isn't because I forgave you. It's because you still have to watch the Empress Dowager fall with your own eyes. It's Escalating Palace again. Your Majesty, do you still insist that the Empress Dowager was simply deceived by the Jiyu family? Let's go to Fengi Palace. Miss, can you really hide something in here? The Shen family held military power in the north for years. Their reputation was too high. It could become a threat. Using the war against Northern D to cut off their supplies and sabotage their orders, then convict them of treason and reclaim their power. He really planned to bring down the Shen family from the very start. Mother, so the Jiyu family gained. Jiyu Mingyuan became empress. The Empress Dowager took control of the military. Only the Shen family's 30,000 soldiers became mere corpses under their feet. Your Majesty, this is the Empress Dowager's handwriting, and it has the Escalating Palace seal, along with a blood-written plea, account books, and witnesses. This is enough to finalize the case. Your Majesty, is the evidence sufficient? It's enough. Then please, Your Majesty, tomorrow, in front of all officials and citizens, publicly try the Empress Dowager. Empress Dowager, the assassination bureau failed. The deposed empress isn't dead. The emperor and Shen Fian went to Fengi Palace. The Phoenix Coronet. Empress Dowager, could it still be inside the Phoenix Coronet? Jiu Minjing is such a fool. I should have gotten rid of him back then. What now? Pass the final imperial edict. Let Si Jun from the outskirts enter the city to protect the Empress Dowager and support the throne. The coup in the Empress Dowager's palace has failed. If you mobilize the private troops again, that would be outright treason. Treason? I helped him ascend the throne and defended this nation for him. Now, just for Shen Fian, he wants to put me on trial. Then this country deserves a new, obedient ruler. But the emperor is unfilial. He's bewitched by an evil consort, unfit to rule. Tomorrow in court, I'll depose the emperor and crown a new ruler. We finally got the ultimate evidence. The Empress Dowager is bound to lash out now. Watch out for her secretly raising troops. The final round. If she still has private troops, tomorrow's court won't just be a trial. It'll be the final power struggle. Miss, what should we do? The Shen family's last decisive battle is coming. Tomorrow's court, Empress Dowager Shen won't protect the evidence. Ali, send word to Lin Feng. Tell him to take this military insignia to Zhongyi Alley. Miss wants to call back the old Shen troops. It's not to mobilize soldiers. It's to invite the lost souls home. Tomorrow at the Golden Hall, I want the Empress Dowager to kneel to the Shen family's 30,000 loyal souls. In front of all the people. Summon the Empress Dowager to enter the court. Ugh. Why did the little prince come too? Empress Dowager's edict. The Emperor Zhao Jingheng has lost virtue and filial piety. Unfit to rule. Today, the little prince Zhao Chengji is established as the new emperor. The Empress Dowager will rule from behind the curtain. Deposing the emperor, this is treason. The Empress Dowager finally stopped pretending. Seize Nanny Su. Protect the little prince. By the Empress Dowager's command, escort the new emperor to the throne. Si Jun, enter the hall. This is rebellion by the Empress Dowager. By her order, execute the evil consort. Support the new emperor. Support the new emperor. Veterans of the Shen army. By the order of the general's military insignia, we guard the throne. Wasn't the Shen army already wiped out? Those who died in the north were my brothers. Those who survived are the ghosts seeking justice. The northern general has not betrayed. Your Majesty, please clear the Shen name. Father, brother, can you hear this? The Shen army has returned. Impossible! How could the old Shen troops still be alive? The Empress Dowager may have killed 30,000 soldiers in the capital, but she couldn't kill every loyal spirit. You think the Shen family has fallen, and no one will speak for them. But you forgot. Loyalty and justice aren't just titles, they're in people's hearts. Mother, please stop. Stop? I spent my whole life clearing your path. The Shen army had too much power. The Jiyu family was greedy but useful. The Empress was foolish but obedient. I only did what had to be done. I didn't wrongfully kill the loyal. You don't understand. If I didn't eliminate the Shen family, whose surname would this country bear, Zhao or Shen? Grandmother, I'm scared. Silence. Mother, write the decree. Depose Shen Fian as evil consort. Punish her in court. Or I will let the Zhao bloodline end before your eyes. Your Majesty, you mustn't confess guilt. Issuing a confession will weaken your authority. If authority has to rely on covering up injustice, then that authority was never stable. I have done nothing wrong. The Shen family deserved to die. The Jiyu family deserved to die. You all deserve to die. If it weren't for me, this country would have already fallen. Empress Dowager Zhao plotted against the loyal, forged military orders, cut off supplies, withheld blood-written pleas, harbored the enemy, initiated palace coup, held the heir hostage. The crimes are clear. As of today, the Empress Dowager is stripped of her title. Confined to Shaokang Palace. All Shaokang Palace guards and staff involved will be tried by the 3 judicial offices. Nanny Su aided evil. Send her to prison. Judgment to follow. Zhao Jingho, don't be sad. How dare you depose me? As you command, I am your mother. If you still remember you are my mother, you would never let me bear the crime of killing the loyal. Shen Fian, I curse you to a bad end. You think that, because the Shen family is gone, you've won? You'll never return to how things were. I never planned to go back. Miss, the general and young general can go home now. General Shen Huishen and the Shen army. Today, 30,000 soldiers are vindicated. The Shen army is not guilty. The Shen army is not guilty. Miss Shen was wronged. The general saved my village. Later, the Shen family was convicted. I don't dare speak on his behalf. Today, I bow to the Shen family. The Shen family was loyal and heroic. The Shen family was loyal and heroic. At last, everyone knows that the Shen family was wronged. It's too late, justice is restored. But those we lost cannot return. Father, brother, Fine will lead you home. Now that I'm dead, our family's name is cleared. It was satisfying when His Majesty knelt. But don't forgive him so easily. Our innocence is restored, but loved ones can't come back. Thank you all for today. Don't thank us. We're the Defying support group. What's the next step? Become empress? Don't let love cloud your judgment. Take power and reform the system. Miss, His Majesty sent an imperial edict. Tomorrow a shrine for the loyal Shen family will be built. He asks where you'd like it placed. The northern drill ground. Father assembled troops there back in the day. Big brother donned his armor there for the first time. Also, His Majesty said once the loyal shrine is finished, he'll restore your noble consort rank. Noble consort, His Majesty probably wants to make it up to you. I crawled out of the cold palace, not to return and be his concubine again. I want status and power. I want to change the rules. Ali replied to His Majesty for me. Until the loyal Shen shrine is complete, and all officials involved are removed, and the old palace rules are revised, I have no desire to regain my position. Miss wants to refuse.
His Majesty, it's not refusal.
It's telling him, from today on, I'm not after favor. I want justice. And power as well. Miss. The general and young general can go home now. By the Emperor's decree, General Shen Wishen of Zhenbei, loyal and courageous defender of the nation, was framed 3 years ago by villains. Suffered false charges. Now the old case has been cleared. The verdict reversed for the whole clan, and 30,000 soldiers of the northern border, all fought and defended for the country. They're not traitors nor rebels. Your Majesty, kneel to apologize. General Shen, it was my mistake 3 years ago to trust the wrong people, leading to loyal men being wrongfully killed. Today, as Emperor of Deyong, I seek forgiveness from the 30,000 heroic souls of the Shen army. General, do you hear me?
His Majesty has admitted his mistake to the Shen family.
Father, brother, you can come home now. Fine. I know this isn't enough. As long as His Majesty knows, that's enough. I will continue investigating. The GU family, Shaoking Palace, the Ministry of War, Ministry of Revenue, everyone involved in the case, not a single one will be let go. It's not just about investigating people. His Majesty is not just investigating one old case. But why? An unjust case like this could be suppressed for 3 years. Why one decree from the harem could lead to the deaths of 30,000 border soldiers. Why women in the cold palace have nowhere to appeal for justice. If these things don't change, today it's the Shen family. Tomorrow it could be someone else. Today, the Shen family is vindicated. Because I was lucky enough to survive. Because Zhao Heng survived. Because Lady Liu, Lord Zhou, Sun Dehai and the others are still alive. But what if they're not? If all the witnesses were dead, the Shen family would forever be traitors. The Shen family was loyal and heroic. The Shen family was loyal and heroic. At last, everyone knows the Shen family was wronged. It's too late. Innocence is restored, but those we lost can return. Father Brother Defying will lead you. Jiu Chengyan embezzled military rations for the northern border, colluded with the northern barbarians, forged evidence against the Shen family. These crimes are unforgivable. All Jiu family members involved will be severely punished by law. The Jiu family military asset company will be confiscated and put into the national treasury. The proceeds are for the Shen army's bereaved families. Shen Fian, are you satisfied now? The Jiu family is finished. I'm finished too. I'm not satisfied. The 30,000 lives of the Shen family won't be repaid by a few of your deaths. Then what more do you want? I'm already a deposed empress. My father faces severe punishment. The Jiyu family will destroy me. Isn't that miserable enough? Your misery is what you deserve. The Shen family's misery was innocent suffering. Jiyu Mingyan, it's not the same. Shen Faiyan, don't think you've won. His Majesty only gives you power now because he feels guilty. But if one day he doesn't feel guilty, you'll become a caged bird again. That's why I'll never trust anyone with my fate again. By imperial decree, General Shen Weishan of Zhenbei, loyal and courageous defender of the nation, framed by villains 3 years ago, suffered false charges. Now the old case has been cleared, the verdict reversed for the whole clan, and 30,000 soldiers of the northern border, all fought and defended for the country. They're not traitors nor rebels. I, the Emperor, decree, your noble consort rank shall be restored, granting you the authority to assist in managing the 6 palaces. Once the court stabilizes, you will be made empress. Does His Majesty think that's what I want? Arrived. The Empress Dowager and the first batch of files have already been reviewed. The coerced palace maids have been released to the relay pavilion. Those who caused fatalities were sent to the Ministry of Justice. 2 storage rooms have also been cleared out by the Office of Prudence. We'll start investigating old Cold Palace cases tomorrow. Anyone who died in the Cold Palace without a file will have their records reconstructed. If those people are aware from the afterlife, they can be at peace now. Ali brought 37 petitions from Miss the Ting. All have been registered. Just call me Ali from now on. We don't interrupt others here. Can people truly seek justice here? Yes, you can. As long as you speak, we will listen. I want to accuse the manager of Shanji Valley for embezzling monthly interest and harming my sister. Bring in someone to investigate. Immortals, Miss is doing well in Beijing. If you can still hear this, please rest easy. Your Majesty, Miss Shen has arrived in Beijing. The messenger says she has established a military academy at the old Shen family camp. She even personally went to the snowy plains to pay respects. Did she mention me? She still refuses to turn back. Does your Majesty want to summon Miss Shen back to the palace? No, I won't. I once decided her fate by imperial decree. Now I can't use imperial decree to confine her freedom anymore. Inform the Abyssal Institute. Everything Shen Fian submits should be handled according to the new regulations. If anyone tries to stop it, all resistance comes from the abyss. Glad tidings. I will learn to be the kind of emperor worthy of your words. Your Majesty, the Emperor. The Shen family as always. Empress Dowager, please yield.
His Majesty might still care about your mother-son bond.
And preserve your dignity. I am not wrong. The mistake is that they don't understand the art of ruling. The mistake is the Shen family shouldn't undermine the throne with excessive merit. The mistake is the emperor was bewitched by Shen Fuyun. Destroy him! Extinguish that fire! Hold on, His Majesty has issued a decree. You are not allowed to leave Shaoking Palace. I am the Empress Dowager. I am the Empress Dowager. Stop it, stop it. Zhao, it's time for the medicine. How dare you? I am the Empress Dowager. His Majesty has stripped you of your title. Now, in the palace, you are addressed only as Xiao. I am not wrong. The Shen family's merit overshadowed the ruler. I am not wrong. Don't come near me. It's not my fault. It's you who deserve to die. It's you who deserve to die. Miss, the mirror has lit up. Can you see glad tidings? I finally connected. The background is so beautiful. The host has cleared the level. Congratulations to glad tidings. Give yourself back to yourself. Goodbye, Shen Fian. Farewell, everyone. The cold palace is no more. May you be free. Miss, the immortals have left. They've gone home. What about her then? I have gone home too. The gun must be steady, and the heart even steadier. The Shen family army never points their guns at civilians, only at enemies.
Yes.
Miss, a letter has come from the capital. The Abyssal Institute has reviewed 17 more old cases. Lang Yu says everything is fine. His Majesty also sent new documents and grain supplies from Beijing. He said you should look them over. Miss, His Majesty also included a private letter. Aren't you going to read it? I'll read it later. Let's first check if the children have eaten. Mr. Shen, did I write this correctly? You wrote it very well. Mr. Shen, will you ever return to the palace? Yes, there's still the Abyssal Institute. And many cases to investigate. Do you belong to the palace or Beijing? I belong to myself. I once waited for death in the cold palace. Survived only by hatred. But now I know. Living is not about being trapped in the past. It's about moving forward to distant places with your own hands.